Hey, what's up? Welcome to the show. Hanging out with AFI backstage at the world-famous Palladium. You guys are here with Rancid tonight. You guys have emailed in so many times about getting AFI on the show, so they're here. We've got Davey and we've got Jade. How's it going, guys? Tell me about this tour a little bit.
It's great. This tour has been so awesome. We've been on tour with Rancid we've been on tour with Rancid for 20 shows. In between, we did 11 of our own shows, and all of them have been wonderful. Touring with Rancid and the Distillers has been so much fun. This is the second to the last night. We finished in San Francisco tomorrow, and it went so fast because it was so fun.
Like too fast?
Too fast. Yeah, we're sad.
You're sad that it's over? Will be lots of hugs after the show?
Absolutely.
Hey, I noticed, and a lot of people have been noticing down here in Los Angeles, you guys have been getting some radio airplay on this record. And how do you guys feel about that? I know some bands aren't into it, some bands are. How does AFI feel about being played on K-Rock?
I think it's awesome.
Yeah. Can you explain a little bit why?
We just like people to hear our music, and what better way for people to hear our music than on the radio? I mean, there's a lot of kids who don't have any other means of being exposed to music other than, formats like MTV and radio. So the way I feel is I'd rather turn on the radio and hear good music than bad music. I'd rather turn it on and hear Pennywise and Green Day and The Offspring and Rancid and Perfect Circle and Nine Inch Nails than other bands.
It's like we don't set out to really write radio songs, so the fact that they're playing us, I think it's kind of natural. It's like we write the music that we think is good and that our fans think are good, and if they're going to play it on the radio, then I don't think there's anything wrong with that,
Being from the Bay Area, Rancid from the Bay Area, so many great bands out of the Bay Area, Screw 32 being one of them. I think that's where I actually met you.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the bands that maybe influenced you, from there.
From the Bay Area, bands like Sam I Am, Jawbreaker, Green Day, of course Rancid and Operation Ivy. Who else, Jade?
Cramp Shrine, Dead Kennedys.
Yeah.
Go back a little farther.
You're going way back. Throwing verbal abuse then. For that.
Exactly.
Hey, we're going to show your video right now, Total Immortal. And when we come back, I want to hang out with you guys some more and ask some more questions. All right? So right now, let's check out Total Immortal on the show, and then we're back here with Davey and Jade from AFI. Welcome back to the show, hanging out with AFI, Davey and Jade, taking the time to talk to the show. One thing I've noticed on your new record, The Art of Drowning, so many changes have happened for AFI, sound-wise, look-wise, from the earlier records where it was just like straight-ahead hardcore, to right now, I'm noticing like a goth look, a goth sound. I'm just noticing a band that's growing. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I think it's really just a matter of us becoming more comfortable working with each other.
How many years have you guys all worked together?
The band's been together since 1991. Jade and I have been friends since before then. We grew up together. And really when we started the band, we literally could not play our instruments. We started the band before we could play our instruments. And
I know that feeling.
So, I mean, as we grew with the addition of Jade into the band, whom I've always wanted to work with, we just slowly became more comfortable. As far as my lyrics went, I became more comfortable with expressing myself the way I wanted to. Before, when I was performing kind of more frivolous lyrics, it really just didn't seem appropriate for me to be on stage screaming my heart out and singing about something that was meaningless. And when I was younger, I was self-conscious. I was afraid to put a lot of myself onto the paper for everyone to see. And I just became more comfortable with doing that.
We could make the same record over again. I'm sure some people would like that. If they like one record, they want to hear it again. But it's like, we don't want to do that. And I think when it comes down to the fans, they want to hear something different too. It's like they've really stuck with the progression, so it's been cool. I mean, they've really supported all the big changes that have happened, so we're just going to keep doing that, just trying to make new music.
That's the best part of it for us, is to be able to play live, and the exchange of energy that occurs between us and the crowd is, really unparalleled. There's nothing that can really match that.
I noticed that you guys really, it seems like you're really close to one another, and that's great to see in a band. You guys have been together so long, and that you're still able to hang out in the same room together. That's great. I really appreciate you guys being on the show.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
Jade, it was a pleasure.